before we came in contact with the Europeans or with foreigners, whether the Arabs or Europeans. Eastern lands, like any other ethnic group in Nigeria, was already a well organized society. In a graduating order, we had a family unit headed by the man. He had a harem where he kept his wives, he had his children. From there, you move to another organization of close relatives called the Dumu. On the Dumu, you move to the one we call like the village, headed by the Odionwele of the village, supported by elders of the community. Then finally, we had the Ology, who had the supreme authority over the clan. As of today, we do not have any historical evidence of an attack on any Isan clan by any Isan clan. Reason being that the boundaries of these communities or the clans that make up Isan land were clearly defined. And on the spot, we had a sacred tree, Uhimi, and that spot was called Okoven. With that, the two communities were not expected to go into war for any reason, and none had the could trespass without the permission of the other. As for the economy, it was purely subsistence. The man was only confined to producing food that would be enough for him and his children, because as at the time the economy was not monetized, we were not using money. The closest to trading was trade by barter. You give me yam, I give you cassava. You give me plantain, I give you banana in exchange. It was when the white men came, they introduced the money into the economy, that people now began to cultivate cash crops so that they were able to raise money to pay their taxes. What you were giving out to your relative before to support the weak one, the man had to sell so that he can raise money for the white man. That was the beginning of the loss of love on our culture. Well, for me, they did something that sought to relegate our culture, telling us that all we knew and practiced was fetish and evil. But the damage we did to ourselves is more than what the white man did to us. Look at all of us now. We have our traditional way of dressing. We are Asian men. None of us is wearing that. The Igbo man did stop us from wearing our attire. When you dress, you do not need to tell somebody where you are from. If you wear the Asian Igbo, the man seeing you on the street will know, oh, this man is an Asian man. If somebody ties on your back, you say, this is a Benin man. Somebody wears a shoke, you know it's a Yoruba man. Even the language you speak. Yes, a language, Asian language is a language we are supposed to speak, to learn to speak almost effortlessly. Nobody sits you down to say, this is how to say come, this is how to say go, this is how to say how are you. You just grow up speaking the language. But today, our children can't even speak our language. They speak only the English language. And that is very, very dangerous. We are almost losing our identity. However, I'm of the strong view that it is not too late. We can, start from the point. From your home, begin to teach your children how to speak Islam. Because research has shown that children learn faster when they are taught with their local language. They learn faster. By the time you are learning a language and learning the subject, confusion comes. Let me give you a practical example. Somebody who didn't go to school at all, bring a tape recorder play Ogenete Asonokun or Uboha Asonokun for the person about 3-4 times. By the time you are playing it the 5th time, he or she will be singing along. It tells you that people learn faster when they are taught in their own language. We were well organized. We had love. We cared for one another before these intruders came into Africa. So here we are. We lost so much to them. Our land, our independence, our economy, our integrity, everything. So let's stop there.
Yeah, thank you very much.